story of a kid who never gave a fuck about a bitch. He met a girl out in the sticks and his entire world was split. When it took his innocence, then dumped him without a hint. She'd never loved to this extent, so you could bet it hurt, since everyone he'd ever loved had left his ass since birth. He just hoped this time it'd work. He'd never given love a chance. Every time a girl advanced, he'd overthink the circumstance. He never had romance, cause he thought the shit was pointless. All the time spent in enjoyment just to end in disappointment. He just tried to avoid it till he looked into her eyes, had him thinking in his mind he met her in another life. For once everything was fine, cause she made him feel complete. Didn't need to smoke no weed just to give him some relief. And for once the man could sleep. But much to his dismay, he got a text from her one day that said that they should take a break. Constantly tried to get her back, but she was caught up in her past and needed time to heal the cracks. He tried to talk to her in class, but she never said shit back, so he got sick and relaxed. He stopped the gab and decided to give it up, but getting dumped wasn't enough because he knew that this was love. He sucked it up and tried to ask the girl to prom, but guess she didn't have the time and didn't like to dance at all. His homie Bryant told him, tell her how you feel, but his pride just wouldn't yield. He had to keep his shit concealed. Couldn't reveal for the fear of the embarrassment. Couldn't deal with disparagement. Guess he was just too arrogant. Not willing to experiment forever. He'll regret it cause it's too late to confess it. He'll just have to accept it. And I hope you get this message to the girl who it's about. Didn't open up his mouth cause he was just too fucking proud. Admittedly, she should have been more important, but after her, he dealt with more than enough disappointment. He couldn't voice him, his feelings were trapped inside, cause he always had to hide them growing up just to survive. His whole life he'd been deprived of any love. He drowned his pain through hella drugs and numbed his feelings through a bluff. Said he never gave a fuck, cause he knew he cared dearly. And I hope you get to hear me, cause this song's for you sincerely.